live streaming. Watching my live streaming already. Yes, there are people already.
They've been making for some time.
Yep. Oh, KP is there. Thank you, KP. Hello. But to me here, the signal string is not good enough. Very bad for today. Okay, so I'm gonna switch. In Tai Kok Tsui area? I think this is still in Tai Kok Tsui.
I think so.
Yes, but anyway, we will go over to the harborfront, have a short walk there, and then we go back to the Sham Shui Po area for today. Okay, so let's walk. Station. People, you can go to my Google Map Live or Google Map sharing to the harborfront. And if I remember correctly, I have been this route in my earlier video. I mean last year. I made. Not everyone can remember which one I had. Okay, I know the signal string is not good here. Seems to me. So that's why I have to move faster to try to get a better place.
Maybe the windows reflect the signal.
Yes, could be. You're right. So, did you walk along this area last week by yourself?
I did.
Good, good.
Went to Hong Kong South and then never get to see everything.
You're welcome for that.
Thank you. And I like getting lost actually because I've seen I find back. I can just walk as I like.
Head past there. For the Olympic 3-phase protest one. Why is this just this and as I say, if you miss this or complain at the video already, so I just come back this place again over time. And imagine how expensive of this place is.
I can tell by the window it's not up.
Yes, there you go. Secondly is when you're facing a nice wheel area, it costs a lot, right? Especially when the unit is or the flat.
Sea view.
Yes, the sea wheel. So KP, how is the quality? Because all I can tell from my phone is saying a poor connection. So I would say the signal string or the signal coverage in this area doesn't look that good. Okay, good. So doing a live streaming is challenging because
It's really a challenge.
you have to find a good signal place, but you never know where is the signal problem, or you got this a great signal. Even tell sometimes it's going from best to worse, even though you're not moving.
It's very weird.
Yes. SIM card in Hong Kong.
Obviously.
I passed on that last time. I mean, showing that this is not the case.
Tai Po. I know about the Heritage Trail.
Right.
It's a very interesting spot. And you won't see many tourists. Probably at that time I was the only one. Which is very nice.
You took the West Line, I believe.
Right.
Yes. And then you took off from Yuen Long station.
You mean yesterday?
No, I mean last time.
Last time, several years ago,
Yes,
you know.
yes. So you took this one,
And
this
I
line
think
here.
I started here, Kam Sheung Road,
Yuen Long here, yes.
between here.
Have you ever explored to Tin Shui Wai yet?
Tin Shui Wai, not yet.
Okay.
Would you recommend it?
Well, just basically is the residential area, most of the housing are public. It's not the private sector. Most, even though they have but not the sector like this all the way. It's mostly all the private sector. There are some public housing there also, but not so many as the private one.
They're dominating already.
Yes, dominate.
You can see some damage from the typhoon everywhere,
Yes.
all over Hong Kong. Tai Po also.
But I
Lot of
saw your
public-
picture. You haven't walked through in Tai Po Market. You just walk a little area in that, right?
I was not everywhere this time,
Yes.
right? Maybe still some more to explore.
Because you just walk on the old city side. Because Tai Po is also is land recommendation. It's man-made land.
Man-made land
yes.
also.
Mostly, yes.
I was walking along the river.
You go all the way? Yes, that river are man-made.
I thought so because it didn't look natural.
It's not natural
So-
one. Oh, too bad you smell. You got so smelly here.
Oil, motor oil.
Yes. Wait, we can take a picture over there.
Yes, yesterday I focused on the old town.
This we call it the old area.
Old
The
area.
other area is the public housing, either or the private housing. That's, you can say, a new area, but that's what's old already, because the history of Tai Po for land, man-made land, I believe is over 40 years long, or even 50. So it's not a new, well, just like a new town, but this town already 50 years
It's
old.
already old, so they could already replace the old buildings.
Well, depends on the owner again.
Again, the complicated
Yes.
subject.
When they connect the ownership enough, like 70%, they can sell to the developer. Okay, this is the place I was thinking coming here today, because used to be more ships parking on this close to this area. But it seems to me today there are somebody working on here. And this boat is only found in Hong Kong. This kind of with the crane
It
coming
is
off.
for the containers, isn't it?
Yes, yes. It's very unique in Hong Kong or you couldn't find any in the other world except in Hong Kong. Yes, the reason you're right because in the old time they need this to transport the cargoes from the big ship to the land. Because the big ship cannot land right here, so they need some small boat to carry for them. So you see a lot over there. It's one of the features in Hong Kong.
And still very active, obviously.
Yes, it's using a lot in Hong Kong. So you see the boat over there with this crane stuff.
Boats in the past,
Yep. Well,
fishing men.
because this place we're standing here used to be the sea.
Ah,
All the place most are from man-made from last 20-30 years. Yep. Olympic City where we were coming from is already the seafront in the old past.
a few years ago in Tai Po, I went to see the tree house.
Tree
Tree
house.
house. It's a very old banyan tree,
Uh-huh.
and so old that it built a house you can.
Walk in?
Yeah,
Is it in the village?
it's in the village. So
Okay.
I would have to check where exactly it was. But it was a nice walk
Uh-huh.
and nice landscape.
So you have to take a minibus to go there?
I did all by walking.
Okay. I don't know there's a tree house.
I combined it with the railway museum.
Uh-huh.
I can look it up. Maybe someday you will walk there and show
Okay.
it to your viewers.
So you see the ICC, IFC over there, far side.
All new buildings. When
Yes.
I came to Hong Kong for the first time,
Uh-huh.
it was flat
This place?
over
Where?
there. ICC, no ICC, nothing.
Oh, right,
And I
right,
remember
right.
the old
Yes.
ferry pier in Hong Kong.
Correct.
On Hong Kong Island.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
And
Yes, because the ICC is last for the past 15 years? No, less. Maybe 10. Could be,
maybe
I don't know.
10
Yes.
years.
Not a long history building like IFC is not that longest too. Yes. So okay, so maybe we walk. If we could, we can walk over that side, just past the luxury high-class building. What we're saying. Well, imagine people living here. Alright, and the people living that building over there, which one do you prefer? This without any obstacle or any block your wheel, right? Here you might have few buildings already blocked. So what I'm saying is, in terms of the price of the rental, I can imagine that one will be even higher than this one. But
very
this one
likely.
do have a nice view. If you live in the top floor, the top one, the tenants can watch all the way to the Harbour Front.
Very nice view. It's
Yes.
especially at night, I guess.
Yes,
They
also
must pay for it.
also good for in typhoon.
For typhoon.
Okay. Hey, let's do it. So if you look at on the Google map, you will see, wow, plenty of land are man-made. I mean, in Kowloon side here.
Kowloon side.
Yes, this is called the West Kowloon because of that. No such word in past 30 years ago. I mean, 30 years ago, there's no such word called West Kowloon because this is all the sea.
It's amazing how Hong Kong changes.
And even this island is connected to the land.
Is it already?
Yes, it was just an isolated island. What we see this island here, but already built roads connect with the land there to be here.
Oh, I see.
Yep.
I heard they're making plans and thinking about building a bridge to Langtown.
For a new land. Recently, there's a proposal from the Hong Kong government. They're going to make more land outside the Lantau Island.
Wow.
What they claim is 1,700 acres.
Island won't change too much because it's so rich of nature.
Right.
It should be preserved. Also, the small villages, it's totally different. And that's nice about Hong Kong, because if you wanna have high buildings around you, you find it. If you don't want to and just want escaping to
But
nature,
Lantau Island, the size of it is bigger than Hong Kong Island.
it's even bigger.
Yes, even bigger, but it's a lot of mountains. And what you see is most likely on 99% on mountainside. Well, I'm to exaggerate, 95. Otherwise, everything is near the seafront. So, well, Tung Chung is the exception. It's land-made land with the airport, and the Tung Chung city mostly are land-made.
And it's very modern city.
Yes, and the first beginning, I believe the planning is let the people work in the airport and live nearby. So Tung Chung city, suppose is the purpose of that. But somehow, giving me the statistic is this is all twist. 80% are from other place in Hong Kong and go to their work. Only 20% living in Tung Chung are working for the airport.
How come? Is it that
Strange, so
expensive?
so strange. I don't know. So this is the outcome that not supposed to be the plan. But that's why it's fail of the whole project to me. Why people have to work in the airport but not living near to the airport? They have to go. They have to come from other part of the city. Because I can tell early morning when I took the first airport bus at my home place to the airport for the early flight. The first bus in the schedule is full pack of people. But I would say over not 50% are the people working at the airport. I would say over 60 or even 70. Only 30% are the tourists or maybe the passenger going to take the flight. So you see how funny things of that?
Funny.
Yes, don't worry. Yes. So this is quite not the plan. That's what I'm saying. And I have talked to people living in Dongchong. A social worker told me that that's the number I just mentioned. So I was thinking, and I was talking and asking him, why is the people have to not staying here in Dongchong and work for the airport itself, and they have to go to, and most of the people living in Dongchong, they have to go outside to work. So imagine every day they have to take a long way from Dongchong, let's say to Central, to Kalinsai, wherever.
If they live in
To
these
jobs.
new territories, it will take them about 2 hours, yes. One way.
Yep, so quiet today. Last time when I came here, it was a lot of boats around here. But today, where's the boat? The ships
You
are
remember
gone.
what weekday it was?
A normal day.
A normal day,
It's not
just like
weekend.
today.
Yes, like today.
So there's also a container terminal. I thought there would be only one in Wuhan.
That is not the container terminal. Used to be, yes, but that one transfer to another purpose. You mean in a Hongham station?
Right.
Okay. Used to be a container, not the major one, but a small container terminal.
Now I'm up to date.
Yes. You see the container here, and all this is Kwai Chung. Kwai Chung is the place with all the containers docking there. So all the ships are going there.
Nice.
So again, we are in the harbor front of West Kali. This is it. If you smell some stinky stuff coming off here, it's because there's a sewage treatment somewhere around this area.
Ah, and I thought it's from, it's maybe from Ottawa.
So how, it's a big contrast. Living here, you have to smell with that things coming off from the treatment.
Because the buildings, there are even balconies, so
Yes.
it's not just air conditioning. Apartments, they will go outside, they will not use their expensive apartment, but then
They have suffering the smell coming off from the treatment site. So that's why the people living somewhere on that area always complain. Well, that's what I read in the newspaper. Complain about the smelling from that site.
I mean they should have considered it before they moved here.
Well, I believe the government would do something like they want to move that treatment away sometime. Because as long as I know, that treatment is have a under tunnel under the sea to talking about 1 kilometers long, and then dispatch the sewage out in the sea.
In the sea.
Yes, they have made a tunnel for that. There's a big project in the last 15 years, I think. But I think most of the project are completed already. So that's why the harbor front, even the Victoria Harbour, used to be a very bad smelling. There's a lot of bacteria. So they try to make that tunnel dispatch out far away from Hong Kong to minimize the contamination. That's why the project's coming up for that. It spent about $1 billion, of course, doing this. Yes, but that's why the site of this treatment would be relocated somewhere else to make less smelling coming off. Also, could release the land for another purpose. Private sector, residential area. Could be.
More buildings.
More buildings, yes. Yes. Yep. So if you buy a house here or rent a house here, you are having the same smelling problem here. Also, there's one more place in Tseung Kwan O. It's so how stupid, people right next to the landfill. It's not public housing, it's a private housing.
Even private housing.
Yes. How ridiculous. You see, people have to find a place to live, but also they have to fight with the environment.
Even for richer people, it's difficult.
Yes, I would say so sorry for the people living there because they spend their whole life money to buy a house there and not giving a good environment to them.
There's not enough space in Hong Kong because of its many hills and so on. So they cannot build this kind of.
Well, if you go to one of my in my community section, I had a video post on that. It's a group of people. I think it's NGO people. They have a interview with the expert that what they in the interview they either for housing or other purpose, but they're not using all red. So we are going that area. So we will take the footbridge, try to walk to there. In fact, we came here last week. We were there. Yep. And we will walk there anyway. I'm going to try to get to that place somewhere right behind. So I'm trying to find a way to get there. Maybe we can get off from here. even though I'm not so sure whether we can pass it on it or not. Just try, whatever.
Check it out.
Yes, check it out. Because I saw the map already, but I don't know whether it works here or not. See, people not going to this way because this is still a lot of place. It's not occupied yet. So that's why nobody's walking in here. There you go. So if you're going on this right hand side, you will go back to the old Olympic station. So you know where we are now, right? We just made a circle. Yes.
A round trip.
Yes. Because we want to go to this harbor front. Otherwise, we can skip that. Yes. I think most of the people haven't been to their area, even though the local people.
Probably.
Because not that attractive, most of all, maybe to me, right? The smelling.
Okay, the smell.
The smell.
Well, this is also Hong Kong, so.
So who's that there?
The connect.
Said that the stream is that, well, yes, I know. Sometimes getting bad poor connections. Jay's checking from LA. Steve, hello Steve. Oops. Doesn't work. Dead end, is it?
Still blocked.
Is it a dead end?
So I put my cool.
Yes, I think we are in the dead end.
Wow. So there's supposed to be a path.
Right.
We can climb.
How to get to there is
To there, to the left.
on that over that area, yes.
That's one of many secrets.
Maybe
of
there's
Hong
some tunnel there, but we can walk over there. Let's do it.
Kong. I don't see a footbridge.
Now it's time to look at the Google map.
You want me to hold something?
Oh yes, thank you.
Just.
Yes. Thank you very much. Yes, this is a dead end.
Poor connection again.
Yes. How to get there is, let's try. So you have to use the joystick?
I used it to look up. Trying to exercise.
Cannot go all the way there, so we have to go back on the bridge. Take the escalator or whatever. Oops, it's not working. Otherwise, we can take the escalator.
Also closed, so we're stuck.
Yes, so let's see. Find a way to get back to, on the upstairs. Or let's see. Oh, there's a way to get to this park. I can try that. Oh, okay, I made a wrong turn. Instead of going this way, we went here. That's green area. We just walk in a circle. We should go along this side here. And then we'll hit some place to get through the bridge to the park here. And then we go to the Sham Shui Po area over here.
Okay.
Okay, let's do
Let's
that.
try.
I chose the wrong path.
This is one of the challenges in Hong Kong.
Yep. So I have to cross back the road here and then go to there. Yes.
Like that?
Yes, the other opposite way. Not here, but we go to opposite one. According to the Google map.
Check
Yes.
out how good we make this.
You see a green line here? A green line here.
Maybe.
Yes, this line here. Maybe a footbridge also. So this is a shortcut to go to Sham Shui Po other way. We have to walk here back in Tai Kok Chu area. Yes.
Which costs time.
Well, both are costing time anyway.
Okay.
But just try to find a new road to walk over there. But depends on if you like, we can walk on this side here, going back to Tai Kok Choi.
I think we should try something new, just as you said.
Yes, this is a new place to go.
Yeah.
This is very usual place already. We went there last time in this area.
So let's
Okay.
rather try something new.
Yes. So
I
we
think
just
it's going to explore, really explore.
yeah. Here we go. So Pierre said, yes, we are back on. I think it's from time to time the signal strength doesn't work that well in this area. Or my SIM card doesn't provide me a good reception as well.
Why does it say stream inactive?
This one here? Where? I don't know.
For about 5 minutes. Oh dear.
Is that for about 5 minutes?
That's too bad.
Yep. Okay, this is the way we should go. The path. I think not so many people walk on this way to the Sham Shui Po. Do one thing here. Just tell the computer to turn on the light. I think that's just really useful. Some people say that there's no difference even you touch it. I say there is difference. Yes, at least the computer can know someone need to use this crossing. Otherwise, it would be maybe used to be the schedule is 1 minute every time. If you touch it, just short to 45 seconds instead of 16 seconds. So you have 15 seconds less to wait. Let's say.
That makes a difference.
I think it makes difference if you touch or not. Okay, so this is my first time walking on this path to Sham Shui Po district.
Private housing.
Mostly, yes, I believe so. Well, there's a school already there, so this is good things to happen here. But I don't a sport center there.
Are those buildings older?
Depends on the government planning. See the typhoon?
Also Nontau Island in the countryside.
Yep.
As there are so many trees, dead trees. It will cause forest fires next summer. Worst will forest fires.
Gambling. Couch gambling.
No incident.
This is kind of like illegal at some point.
I remember I've seen signs on the ferries, no gambling on board.
let the people look at this point of view. And then we will go all the way there. So you see the new buildings there. And if you look closely, people live on the outside building. It's right adjacent to the highway below.
It's awful. It's awful.
It is. And this is private sector. Again, this is not public housing.
I prefer public housing elsewhere to this.
So you see how funny it is? You're living right next to the highway.
They don't waste ground.
Yes. And I believe that is the one of the MTR station. So they have building right above of the station. If I'm right, this is Nam Cheong, called the Nam Cheong station. We were in that station, Olympics. So it's not too far from both sides, but you see the difference.
Incredible.
So this is all brand new for the last 2 years. To have this building. Other than that, there's nothing above, just the station below. And this is owned by the MTR company. Yes, the buildings. But they are going to sell or only rent, I have no idea. Maybe they will sell the building. I mean, sell the housing to the public. How to earn the money. This is another place. And this is called, yes, this part I haven't been here. First time. Some homeless people living here in this park somewhere. There's some collect trees. Oh, good. Easily, if we just straight ahead, this is the Sam Shui Po area. Yep. Okay, there's a and go to this area, mostly the Sam Shui Po. Okay, let's do it. And Tai Kok Choi is there. That is Tai Kok Choi area. So instead of going this way, if we follow that path, we can walk into the Tai Kok Choi, and then further we go to the Sam Shui Po area on my left hand side. So, but we skip that, we just come to this new area.
To see a new area.
Yes, and this area is also called the West Garden, Kipling Town, because this is the seafront. Used to be this is the seafront already. No such park. 20 years ago, there's nothing here. Just the seafront. Yeah. Okay, let's do it. Hi, Duck Chan. Duck Chan is here.
Hi.
Duck Chan, where are you from? You're not from Hong Kong, am I right? Oh, you used to live in Hong Kong. Oh, okay. Yes, I remember you are from Hong Kong and you are in Antonio now. In Antonio, Texas. Okay, you see how destructive of this typhoon. Many no crossing area.
They collect already more than 460,000 trees.
Yeah.
It's incredible. They cannot be replaced at some point.
Well, they have to spend a lot of money to plant the trees back.
It will take a long time. Guess.
There are not enough soil for the trees. I mean, for the roots to. But without any enough soil on the ground, it will be collapsed. And I know this park here with so many flowers, especially come here in the springtime.
Springtime?
I mean, in the springtime, this park is famous for some flowers when they're blooming. It's beautiful here in the springtime, but you see many trees are already down, collapse.
Look at this.
Yes, you see this one here. Yep, so sad.
It's really sad.
Yep. Okay, we will take off from Nam Cheong Park. So we will walk along this way. Okay, this is public house. This one, not the highest one, and also this one, the blue one, is public housing. By looking at the wall, the external wall.
Windows.
The windows, yes. Because we will see the same design over again for the public housing. They don't have different design for each estate. So they are localized. In some terms, you will say, "Oh, it's so boring." Yes, but because they claim this is more functional rather than the old looking for the purpose of like the private sector. They have new design, different color, and so on.
But this is more real life Hong Kong.
Yes.
That makes it interesting. Is there a kind of waiting list for people if they wanna?
Well, we heard that not 3 or 4 or 5 years to wait.
Oh.
It could be more than that. Well, depends on your situation. Are you a single or are you a family? And then, if you are in and also which area you want to choose. People, of course, most likely they want to live in the city side, but somehow they offer you, oh, you have to go to Tin Shui Wai, and the new tenant say, oh, that's too far, so I'm not going to choose that. So you have to wait another time to schedule. You can choose to move in the new apartment. So every time when you say give up this living in Tin Shui Wai, very far away from here, you have to wait for another year, a year to have chance.
It's difficult for the young people who wanna stand on their own feet, maybe.
Yeah, you're correct. So most people are likely to move or stay in the city side rather than going to the new territory side. So you understand the reason is either the traveling time plus the traveling costs. But the rental or the buying a house in the new territories much cheaper than in the city side. Even though I say cheaper, but still it's
Still expensive.
Yes.
Everywhere.
Yes. Okay, where are we now? We are walking in another park. We walk from park to park. Okay, we are in Tung Chau Street Park. Okay, I heard. Okay, correct me wrong. I was told that this park at night, a lot of homeless people hanging around here.
Perhaps.
Yes. So that's why my friend told me that if you come here at night, is another word, homeless people word. But of course you don't see it right now because the security will, kick them off. That's of course is learned from my friend. Told me last time.
People must go somewhere,
Yep.
find shelter.
Well, I can imagine because you see they have a shelter. At least they can stay here. And I don't see there's a gate closing the area. So it's more open 24 hours instead of restrict time to do it. So if I stay in here overnight, I have a better shelter, of course. And I believe there is one. You see, there's
Yes.
one guy there. Okay, can you hold it for me? Thank you. Let's see. Yes, we are in Dongcheng Street Park here. If we walk along here, this is Samshekou. This area already in Samshekou, and we are in already. And again, this is supposed to be the harbor front on this side. So you see how many land are made from here. All the way here is man-made. Okay, and again, this is supposed to be the island.
Stonecutters Island.
Yes,
Now
Stonecutters
it's not
Island.
isolated.
Yes, you see, it's built the road also with land connected. Used to be an isolated island. Okay, and you will find this area is the container. Used to be the biggest or the first container ferry or the deck in the world, but now down to the third or fourth or even fifth. China is already come up already. The good news is, so Hong Kong is no longer the world leader for the container, but the logistic is still number one, but not these numbers of the container. We used to be handle a lot of container every year, but this is not now. Yeah, but for the last 5 years, we changed the position rank. Yes, from top 1 to drop down to 2, second, third, fourth. Maybe one day we'll be out of 10. Okay, let's see.
Changed a lot.
We walk over there, cross the road, and then this is Samshekou area. I can imagine people singing here at some time. Not easy to control, right? This is old Chinese instrument, music instrument called Yuwu. get out from here?
Um,
I'm looking for my exit.
Another riddle
Is there?
on the right, maybe.
Gambling here. A lot of illegal gambling. So the people looking at us. Hey, who are you? Are you the spies coming from the government?
Will they harm us? But they weren't scared of us.
Yes.
No one said a word, so I'm glad they trust us.
I love homeless people. Used to stay on this underbridge area, and the government. Yes.
But then they must tell them where to go. They cannot just
So that's why they go to this park.
to the park.
Area, yes. Okay, but yes, we can walk along the Seems like they have transformed this place to another jail. I mean, jail market. You see? Yes, they have transformed this as a jail market. For what?
Yeah, I was surprised there is another one here. Why?
We have one in Yau Ma Tei, right? But why they need another jail market here?
Strange.
No ideas. Yes. So strange.
Because people don't find here anyway.
So what I'm thinking is the people living over there, it seems like still have some they build up rooms for themselves. I mean the homeless people. The reason they chose here is there a big shelter. The rich above, so they don't have to. Okay, so I'm not going to distract them.
Better not
I don't try want them to embarrass.
protect their privacy.
But why I'm going this is showing you this is new buildings coming off from old buildings. So what kind of people will be moving here? I don't see the old original people. I would say the newcomers coming in, living here. Not the ordinary people. It's not afforded to living here. I would say this is really expensive. This is it. Say, okay. Thank you. So if you come here next 5 years, the whole neighborhood will be changed with newcomers. Yes. Sure, I am documenting right now because you see a lot of buildings new activities coming up from this place. So you see the big contrast, new buildings, old buildings right in more inside the land. We are at Tung Chau Street. Alright, so we can walk from here to Sam Shui Po district. But have you ever been here before? No. Okay. So this is your first time. Good.
This is my first time. You really managed to
Good.
take me somewhere where I've
Good.
not been.
Okay, watch out.
Great.
So you will see new buildings plus the old buildings in next 5 years. Oh, maybe next year already.
Then you will film again and
Yes, so from time to time I will back in this neighborhood because I believe more and more buildings will be gone. Because used to be the building here in this area are the old 50 years old building or even more. So that's why they chose the area to rebuild the whole area with the new buildings. And ironically, this is the one of called the Urban Renewal Authority. This is from the government side. So they come up to reform the place, but somehow they build the housing are so expensive. So you see the people living here is both sides, like the old buildings like here. So are they afford to come back to this or buy the housing here? I don't think so. They are not going to afford to have this brand new housing. So mostly they will be forced out, go to somewhere else.
that's all time circle.
Anywhere besides here. Yes. Okay, so we move on that way. So you see the new buildings here. This is how they come up. And if I'm telling you that when we see a temple with calling to Tin Hau, the god of Tin Hau, she, not he, she is protective fishermen or people working in the sea. So whenever you see a temple of her, this is meaning this is almost the seafront or very near to the seafront.
So this is an indication to people here.
Yes. So it used to be of course, way back, very long ago, along this is also this man-made land. When the British come in here, they see there's the land of this area, so they make the man-made land here until this is the seafront. And then because we don't have enough land, so we make further going offshore to make more land. So you see how ridiculous. There's a temple to a god of sea, but it's not near the seafront, but somehow in the middle of the sea. This is how come the reason that you see a lot of happening in the Hong Kong. Yes. So this is the God Sea, Sea of God.
In how?
Tin Hao. Tin Hao. Yes.
There's also Guan Yam.
Gunyam is another god.
He's a Buddhist.
Yes, but this is a very gray area. It's funny. She is either both sides, a Buddhist or the Tao. So this is yes. This is not the Buddhist, but this is from the Tao side. Yes, Tao religion. So Gunyam is a gray area. She belongs both sides.
Both sides.
Both sides gone.
Hong Kong has adopted what they like. I mean, they take something from Buddhism, they take something from Taoism.
I'm not sure. Yes, I'm not good at this religion stuff. Yes, but because when I was a kid, I always mix up with the Buddhists and the Tao because they looks alike to me. Yes, I think so. So many people do have the same feeling as am I. Okay, again, showing you another feature of the housing. Where is the first floor?
Over there.
Yes. So this is first floor, but if you're adjacent to the next building, this is the top floor.
The first floor.
It's parallel, right? Well, not to compare this one, but just compare this old one. So you see how ridiculous when you say, "Oh, I live in the first floor." The first floor is speaking of that side. Okay, we have to move on. So this, last time I came here with KP, right KP? Yes, KP, he is not here. So we walk along here to Sham Shui Po station, but today we can walk more in this area with you. Okay, last time we don't have enough time. So we are in, yes, KP, we were here last time. So we are going back here, this street again. See the price of the housing here. I think this is the new housing. 6.7 million. 6.78 million.
It's crazy.
And the size is square feet.
Crazy.
I think this one is talking about the new buildings. Maybe this one. Let's say this one. Because it looks like it's brand new. This one, say 420 square feet, 6.9 million.
That's just a picture of an entrance.
Okay, this is 15 years old.
Oh, that's the age.
That's 1 year old. So this is totally brand new.
Why is this 53? Have they...
Age of the building.
Age of the building.
Yes. 335 feet. 4 million. 4.1 million. Okay, this one. Because it's the rooftop.
It's a rooftop.
Yes. So when you buy a unit, a flat, also come with the rooftop for you. So that's why it's so expensive.
So you have a nice view on the typhoon.
Yes. And it's pretty hot in the summertime. So, see? So it does give you a sense of how crazy of this market here, the living standard here. But this is talking about selling, not talking about the rental. So when we stop by somewhere, I'll show you the rental price along the property agents' shops. We will see a lot anyway. Okay, Sham Shui Po police station over there. This is look like the same as we were in Yamate, right? Police station. So this is identical.
Looks identical.
Also, the Wan Chai O police station. These three are the most identical. Awesome. And we walk over there.
Styles.
And don't fool by what you're looking from here to the unit here. It was very big for one single unit, but they subdivide in different small units.
Now people are stuck in
Yes.
small cabins, so to say.
You're right. Okay, a little bit more fast. Because I have no friends living upstairs, so I could not go in and make a shot for you. People would asking me, from time to time people ask me to come have a video for that, but this is a private sector.
I just walk in and say hello.
Yes, how strange if I just knock someone's door and, hey, can I go to video your small apartment? I always say people, you are crazy.
Impossible.
Yes, but possible if I have someone living there, as long as I know someone. Another is whether he'll let me to video for that place again.
喂，唔係，我撳過第隻，我發下邊揾你啊。
Okay, we stand here a little bit for a while, compare the new housing with the old housing here. So this is a good contrast between old and new, of course. And also I would say this would be old neighborhood will transform the same identical brand new buildings like that.
Over there too.
Yes.
Then their view will be blocked
Yep.
by new buildings.
Yep, you see? Because this is very valuable land in Taiwan, even though it's not near the harbor front. Tsim Sha Tsui, Mong Kok, but this is very mean to the people, developer, right? As I mentioned, people like to stay in the city side rather than just move to the new territory side. So more housing would coming up like this, but one of the good things is because the old buildings only, let's say, 10 family in the same size of the land. But on the other side, you see more people can living in the same size of land instead of the old buildings. I would say 10 times more people living on the same side than here. So if you are the developer, why don't I just go to build a new house rather than just renovation of the old buildings?
They just think of their profit.
Yep, profit and also the effective efficiency of people living here.
Only problem is that many people cannot afford it.
Yes, that's what be happening anywhere in the world anyway. So this is not only limited in Hong Kong.
That's true.
Yes.
Happens in my town too.
Yes. Yes. You see the old buildings right there also. Oh, again, this is the old fabric market. We were here with KB, but I don't know whether you're interested to walk in.
Okay.
Yep, but before that we might be go this way. And this is the police station. Again, on the left-hand side used to be the British military campsite, but also the campsite transformed to a concentration camp in the year of the Japanese occupy Hong Kong.
Oh.
Okay, so many soldiers died in that camp, tortured to death.
Oh dear.
Yes, and on the right-hand side, in this shopping mall, this is another a location for the Vietnamese, the boat refugee. They come here and lock down in the certain area, a campsite for them before this shopping mall built. Long way. Speaking of 1980s, early 83, 84. Yes, before that, the refugees had the campsite in a specific in here. One of the area. There's many campsites in Hong Kong for the refugee, but this is one of those. Okay. Now it's transformed to a shopping mall. Yes. Because I have 3% of my battery, so it won't last for maybe 10 minutes more. So I have to switch my battery. So we have to find a place to sit down.
Okay.
Again.
Yeah.
Yes, the question is where. There's a more restaurant in the shopping mall and the food court also, but I'm thinking of whether we find a coffee cafe around town here.
You can also go to Chinese.
Yeah, because you are vegetarian, so you know.
It's so often Chinese food. In Hong Kong.
Okay. So I'm thinking for you first.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. Let's say we go to the mall. All right. Okay. We walk this way. First of all, they have air conditioning.
Okay.
Second, I will find a place to change my battery.
Right.
So we're going to take the escalator. The reason that in here is when you look on the right hand side. On the right hand side you see a lot of buildings around adjacent us. So we go further up, we can look behind this road. So like you can see the people on the rooftop. I'm going to show you the rooftop. Because when we always keep on the street level,
you never get to see.
Yes, you have it hardly to see people living on the rooftop. You can say this is another bonus of the building, but this is mainly illegal. Secondly, again, is house safety. First of all, during the summertime, you can imagine how hot inside this metal box. Oops, okay, should we go further? No. Okay, we go one more up first. We can come down anyway. Some restaurant will be some area here, but before that we go higher. Okay, this is a restaurant, so we're not going this way, we go downstairs. And used to be so all over the place with the rooftop housing. Yes. Now it's not that many. Either the government come up to say, oh, you have to take away. Yes, but you still see a lot of why people still have that rooftop house.
They help themselves.
Yes. Well, of course, this is owned by a private sector. First of all, the government is really hard to control as long as some people come up to complain a lot. Otherwise, the government would not take that much action to get this housing rid off. But from time to time, the government is little by little to try to get this go. this is more like the fire safety reason. Secondly is another issue like very poor people living there. Maybe some drug addicts, they believe people with the drug addicts will be living here, so that's why they try to eliminate these things off. Alright, okay, let's move on. Nothing here, just a there's a ice skate rink. Right, you cannot imagine how small of this place can have a ice skate rink here. Yep.
It's a surprise.
A bonus for the people living here. But for them, this is really expensive, right? Imagine the people living in this neighborhood. They are not a high income group. They are just really a low income people. If they try to have the fun here, it's quite expensive for them.
They have other problems.
Yep. But this mall is getting old and old, as you can tell by the maintenance not doing too well. Okay, we go out back. Okay, people, I have to switch my battery because I am run out of. I have 20% left of my battery. So I will see you guys after my lunch. Alright? And used to have a roller coaster, having fun here, but they stopped the service for the last 10 years. I remember I played on this roller coaster.
Wow, crazy.
Yeah.
In the middle of a shopping center.
But this is not only in Hong Kong. You will find you find the same place in Malaysia, also in Singapore, maybe also in Las Vegas.
It's like an amusement park.
Yes, yes. Okay, people, I have to say goodbye right now for a moment, and we will be back after lunch.